maybe we could get this guy some mouthwash, head on over to the studio, and try to draw him. Why don't you join me? What are you doing here? We're not drawing you today. Hey, we got to start the drawing, all right? Okay. All right, I hope everyone has their pencil and eraser ready and they're ready to go for Charizard. So what we're going to do with Charizard is start with the body and the neck, because those are the biggest shapes there. So it's best if we do that. The body is going to be of like in between a circle and an oval. So you see how big the body is there. And you could actually go really light on top of the oval or not even draw it at all, because that just turns right into the neck. So this turns into the neck. It's pretty much straight lines, kind of a little bit of a curved line maybe. So if you start out like this, it kind of looks like a spoon maybe, and this is the handle. So we're going to start out with that, and then it's a little bit easier to figure out the rest of it. Let me start with the big part. So just where we left off on the where the neck is, meeting the head. So this is the bottom of the head, kind of the jaw. So what we have is kind of a curved line like this, and it's a little kind of wavy here, and it comes up just like that. So if we start like that, this is going to be where the opening of the mouth is, or the line down the middle of the head. And if you want, just on this side, we could just have a curved line like this, which is the back of the head. So now from here, we could just kind of go as kind of a straight line if you want to. It dips down a little bit, and then it curls up at the end, kind of like he's smiling. And just so you see where we're at, you'd have the teeth coming down. This is the middle of the mouth, and you get the teeth there. So then just on top of that, it's really kind of like a C shape here. We've done the C's before. If we just have like a C here, and it goes up to where the nose is, and a little bumpy here for the nose, right? It's going to be right here. If you want to just put actually a couple C's there instead of a circle, look better. Then from here, what happens is the line kind of goes up a little bit, and then it flattens out again, right? And then it kind of bumps up. Again, the bump up is right over where the corner of the mouth is smiling, and then it kind of goes down here. So the bump up is whenever you see Charizard, you see his eye, which is kind of like a triangle. So if you have a triangle that's kind of laying down, a little bit of a curve on the right side, but it's really just more of a triangle. You could do your eye however you want, kind of looking straight ahead or looking that way. And then what we want to do is just continue with this line going in front of the eye. Right, this is going to be on the other side of the head. So if we just start like that, and actually we could just finish off. He has the horns that stick out going here where we left off here. It can be really sharp there. It's really not too sharp. Then the other one on the other side of the head, you really don't see too much of it. So you see about that much, and we could just kind of leave it at that for now. So we have the body, the neck, the head, and really just the arms and the legs and the wings. They're really not too tough once you have everything else. So at the base of the neck, you kind of see his shoulder. So it's a curved line on either side, maybe even a curved one underneath, like this. And then you have his arms sticking out on either side, like this. They're pretty thin. You want to do it like that, and it gets a little bit thicker when it goes from the elbow down to where the fingers are. Same thing on the other side. Just gets a little bit thicker right here. And you could do the fingers a number of different ways, but really there's 1 finger, 2, and 3, and then you have the nails. So you could do it, same thing on the other side. one finger back up, down, back up. Kind of looks like you're doing teeth or even eyes there, the space between the fingers. But just kind of simply enough. You could always add little things here and there. And then if you have a line that's going through the shoulder, you could erase that because we wouldn't see that part, right? So just like this. And then down for the legs, what we do is go down from where the arm is a little bit, and the leg on the left, it actually starts a little bit higher than the right because this one's in front. So if we have kind of a curved line going to the right, and then on the other side the curved line going to the left, and it turns right into the foot. So really you could just have a shape on the bottom like this, and you got the three triangles, the three pieces of pizza, whatever you think this looks like, makes it easier to draw, do that. And then what you want to do is erase that part of the body because this leg is in front, so we have to erase that. We don't have to erase the other side because this leg is kind of on the side or behind. So you kind of have a line that goes out to the right and then down, and then up here it goes to where the knee is, and then it comes back down where the foot's going to be. Kind of similar to the other foot, but in this case you see the bottom of the foot, and then the nails are kind of going sideways because the foot is going this direction instead of coming across. So if we have that, we're looking good so far. And if you want, since there is that light shape, usually kind of white or yellow, on the body, which kind of follows the form of the body, you could draw this shape in. It kind of stops right where the leg is. So this is going to be lighter, this is going to be orange. And yeah, all we have to do is the tail, and then get to the wings, and it's a little bit easier than you think. So with the tail, it kind of comes off of the bottom of the body here, and really you could do just kind of a big C shape because the tail goes out and then it comes back the other way. So if you do a big C, like the letter, and then a little bit higher as kind of a straight line that curves at the end, a little bit higher than the middle, then you have that. So the tail is swinging around this way. It shoots out behind the leg like this, and then it's thick here, and it just gets thinner and thinner. Just like when you see a lizard out there, right? It's always thicker at the base, and then it gets thinner and thinner. And if you want, just on the bottom of the tail, there's a little line just on the bottom where it's a little bit lighter. Just like here, lighter, lighter, and then this is orange like the rest of the body. Now with the wings, we're going to start kind of where the shoulder, just above where the shoulders are, those round shapes, and it's kind of the same shape just above there. And what happens is the wing kind of goes up. There's a little bit of a spike on top, like a triangle. So it goes up like this, and you have the triangle on top, and then it comes back down, and it's kind of some jagged lines, really. If you want it just a curved line, you can, but it's a little bit more jagged, little curved line, almost to the tail. You see how low it goes? And then coming back, like with Batman or some other superheroes, or whenever you see wings, they always kind of look similar. So it kind of curves up, goes back down, curves up, goes back down. It actually disappears behind the arm there. And the same thing on the other side. It just curves up, down, and then it disappears. Well, it's behind the arm there. And what we could do is we just need to add another line here that goes right to the edge there. So this is the thickness, this is the orange part, and then this is the blue. So what we have is this line going around this way, and if you want, we have some lines that are coming out of each point, where it comes down to this point and then down to this point and so on. You could have some lines going up. And Mrs. Art told me recently that they actually look like half-open umbrellas. Yeah, see? She's right. Again. Anyway, so what we have here is Charizard ready to breathe some fire. If you wanted some smoke coming out of there or some fire, maybe I could show you in the finished drawing what that looks like. And actually I could show you what it looks like after I colored right now. Oh, there it is. So this is how I finished it, and you could add a background and have some fun with that, and hope you enjoyed it. And by the way, don't forget to subscribe, tell all your friends. Let's make this world a more beautiful place, one drawing at a time. Thanks for joining the party.